Well, we got the bands coming out. Oregon was the first to go, unfortunately, but it looks like we are heading into Clubhouse to start off with, Tim. And then Cafe to shut us down. An MIBR pick on Cafe. That actually is quite interesting.
With a double shield ban now. That's something we've been seeing more and more from the top teams in LATAM over the last few play days, Jackie, has been that Montagne Clash combo.
Towards the end of this first round.
Had a great day on the entry to start things off. Now, I was just wondering why Cameraman had left Pino just in his own there. I think Cameraman, he is locked in tight here. He is in deep right now, Jackie. Deep trouble. The push comes in. That was only ever ending one way. Julio it will be. They're going to have to start getting kills. 13 seconds. M-King opens us up in this late round with the first kill. This is going to be a bloodbath, and right now it looks like MIBR will be the victors. 3 go down. 1 is left and will be shut down. No, he still continues fighting from that dirt tunnel, and the time ticks away. Players' point of views, and he'll be doing everything he can to feed them information and make decisions. But how about that? Angles work 2 ways. Cameraman takes a quick snapshot through on Kamikaze, gets himself a second onto Julio, and this is a massive start coming in from MIBR. Pino, he fights back but is shut down immediately in a trade by Bullet. Find ourselves now 4 versus 1. There is absolutely nothing to be seen beyond the fingertips of the man. Out comes the Nitro. MIBR, they're just looking for any opportunity they can to slay, and Cyber, he comes out with supreme confidence and shuts out the man on the half roof, and that's going to be another round in the books for MIBR in quick fashion to be able to actually make any impact. Now there's a challenge comes in from the garage Catwalk. Muzi, he's going to open things up with a kill onto M-King. That is the Legion gone by the buy.
He does normally show up in the late round. He's always good for a very solid impact frag. Talking of impact though, Cameraman and Cyber, hello. As they rock up to the party, they were feeling a bit lonely. So they kick off windmilling into the round and slaying 2 members of NiP. Kamikaze, dive bombing potentially to his death if he carries on in this manner. Luckily, there's an assault from the rear that will find a connection onto Cameraman, shattering his lens.
Going to come down to the mirror here. Cyber looking to hold things down. Tight angle gets 1. Souls it is, sorry, gets himself a second now onto that doorway. Julio moves in and closes down Cyber. 1 versus 1. 10 seconds left to do it. Go. Julio, very, very low health. He's got about 10 HP left. 1 bullet will end this, or potentially an impact nade. No, he broke the bulletproof cameras. Doesn't have the impact nade. He's going to move in. He goes for the challenge and gets it. And just after the diffuser had gone down, Souls moves in to disable. What a round from him. 3k and the clutch at the end.
He'll still have all of that utility as long as he can stay alive into the late round. And Cyber just does not miss. He's literally an AI designed to pop heads.
The man does not miss, does he? That was and get themselves into a position with plenty of time left on the clock. Yeah. We're down to 20 seconds. They're only just starting to look to aggress and execute directly onto site. Souls holds a tight angle. Bullet with a double nitro. Pino moves in, gets 1 onto Souls, but surely this is too little too late. 8 seconds left to go. He looks in to challenge Cameraman. He will get Bullet. He can't get Cameraman, who hits him with the shotgun. Bullet won the round though with a double nitro. We didn't see exactly where it went down, but putting them a Lucy to maximum use.
3 versus 4. You're outnumbered. You lost Pino. You lost Muzi. But they're not going to be losing Kamikaze as he guns his way through, ripping Bullet to shreds. Fighting fire with fire. Psycho coming out with a second as well. The MPX paying off. The peak has to come out soon. They get 2 frags. It's all on one man, Kamikaze, and he can't do it. He's been fragged out by Souls, the Grim Reaper incarnate, as he reaps his way through the round, and they reap what they sow. A 7-0 against NiP.
I'm really not sure about what we've just seen here, Jackie. I don't know if I can believe this. NiP have just been... I didn't think we would be coming out of the first map in under 30 minutes. That's the reality of what has just happened. MIBR have come in, they have taken NiP apart piece by piece, and they have sold them for spares. That is unbelievable from MIBR, and that's a big problem for NiP right now. They need to get unpredictable.
Yeah. Initially taking a bit of damage on the castle, does have to drop off and fall back because of it. But for Muzi, he's been sniffed out. Cameraman knew exactly where he was going to be. He's lying in wait with his tail between his legs, and he strikes when the time is right. Psycho looking for a trade, but again, the play with the nades forces him back. This is looking like a good round so far. There's only been 1 trade in favor of NiP, but they do net themselves a second. Capital's in close proximity, though, and should get at least a frag back. Psycho, he's looking at the top of the stairway for a very tall man, and he won't find Cameraman.
It just feels that there you go. In come the shot. Surely that has got to be the end of it. I don't know. Julio managing to absorb an impressive amount of bullets there. The diffuser will go down in the meanwhile, though, and leaves him in a 1 versus 3. Almost impossible situation. M-King got a read on exactly where he was. He'd just been in a little duel with him and will finish that off a little later than expected, but still the kill comes in on the castle.
If he can maintain that here into Cafe, there's a whole lot more that can be done. Psycho, though, stepping up to the bar, playing a lot more aggressive. Here we go, the turn of confidence coming back for NiP. You put it into a 4v2, dropping it down to just Bullet and Cameraman. Still two very proficient fraggers, but just don't give them the opportunity. You now have a 4v2. You can play sight. You don't need to get over-aggressive anymore.
Are they two players you would want to be facing up against with the way they are going today, hitting shots left, right, and centre? However, the only shot hit there is Kamikaze on the shotgun. Will shut down Cameraman, and that leaves now Bullet in a 1 versus 4 with only about 47 health there to his name. It's going to be a huge ask here. I think he's just going to step aside as he exposes a little bit too much of himself to the door. Pino is ready, waiting, and will gobble up the opportunity to slam Bullet down into the ground and finish off the round. The first round is just far enough back to keep that protection in place for Kamikaze, but out comes the asphyxiated bolt. That's going to force him forward. Beautiful teamwork there as we get the Cali shot from the skylight. That was beautiful, Jackie. That was absolute poetry.
Oh, he's punishing, but they bite back. They take the fight towards him. Pino looking towards the skies. He's going to praise the sun, hoping to get himself his initial entry frag of this map. He hasn't had a chance yet, and Cameraman won't get an opportunity to breathe any more fresh air. Psycho going for the crazy jump out. Pino getting involved as well. This is the tempo change we had to see from NiP. They've gone off script. They're freestyling it. They are improvising, and they are improving on this map. 50 seconds left, 3v2, close corner action there, and it will go in favor of Muzi. It's all down to one man, Cyber. Couple seconds different, he could have had his block knocked off. Let's see if maybe there is potential for this clutch, for the big man to punish. The sound detector going off, giving away his location, and he'll be riddled with bullets as he's dropped down to the ground. NiP getting a second now, bringing it back to a 2-1 split.
NiP, they've ripped up the script. MIBR, they need absolutely no invitation. They need no advantage given to them, Jackie. They are coming in and taking the advantage. And Cyber looks to aggress from White Stairs, absolutely opens up the cranium of Psycho, shuts him down.
M-King, taking a bit of a deep breath as he peeks in with the bolt action, but he'll be bolt upright as the bullet goes for his face. Julio, the one to slay him down, gives him a nice shot, and I bet it probably was the peek out from Muzi on the Cameraman. Oh, he was prepared for it as well. The Claymore was there to counter it from the other side, but it won't matter as the only explosions that matter into this round are coming off the back of Julio's belt. Launches the Nitro.
He wriggles away and gets himself onto those White Stairs. There is a man waiting for that entry, and as he swings in, Julio takes full advantage of the motion of the animation there to put him down. That's Bullet taken out. Julio finishes off the round. An advantage on the scoreboard goes. Does he want that jump out? Is he looking for it? He'll have to take one down on the way if he does, because as he hits the ground, he will be shut down. But Kamikaze opens things up. Julio joins the party. We see Cameraman able to just get his way out of the Nitro, but it only buys him another couple of seconds as Julio swings on the window and gets the kill. 1 versus 4, and all of a sudden NiP, they found the mojo. They are motoring forward here, and they are closing out rounds. Cyber, it will be moving in with a kill onto Psycho. Starts off the 1 versus 4, but will not get any further as Kamikaze, he just bounces out of the washroom there, and he washes his hands straight away with Cyber and closes out the round. Just listening for that rappel to end. He's listening for players to get themselves up onto the rooftop. Here comes one. Will he land the Nitro? Out it goes. Surely gets one. It will be Muzi. Taken out. Beautiful play from Souls, but what an answer coming in immediately from NiP, Kamikaze, and Psycho.
Right now they realise they need to hold strong. If they can get a pick, it would benefit them, but the peaks aren't working. You can try it, Cameraman. But they caught him on camera.
When attacking the top floor site, they were unbeaten when attacking Kitchen. The only ground that Team 1 could find against the attack of NiP. Certainly has the Clutch Master 5000 in hand with the Elder on board. All he has to do is hold mouse 1. He has got bullets for days, but the question is, will he be able to find those NiP operatives with them? Absolutely not. He gets one onto Julio, but playing well as a partnership. Kamikaze will move in and trade his man out, finish out the round, and that's going to be Good start getting any sort of site control. We can see the hard reinforcement has been taken away. The attempt will be made by M-King to hit Kamikaze with the pistol, but ultimately it's the rifle of Maverick that wins out, leaves himself on super low health. Will end this round in total. Cyber Souls, cameraman, looking for any angle they can find. Cyberset finds the only one he needs onto Kamikaze. Psycho's deep in sight, finds one, finds two. Surely he can't do this on an absolute fraction of health. He's now 1 versus 1. He's going to just hold on. He's got that diffuser. Does he choose to get it down? I think he has time here. 7 seconds it needs. He's going through the motion. He's putting it down. Surely Cyber will find him. He spots him. But he can fight. Will Psycho be able to get the kill? Yes, 1 versus 3 with a diffuser plant and a fraction of health. That is Psycho stepping up and grasping this game and just taking it into a guaranteed draw.
Can you stick to your guns? Can you hold your angles and deny that opportunity? Psycho up on the top ledge as he's dancing on the bar, but the bouncer's going to tell him not today, mate. Throw him out the front door and leave him lifeless outside the club. Unfortunately for Bullet, he's going to be crying in the club. Shot in the face by Pino. More damage done. Firing back on the Kamikaze. Nearly a 2k on the swing from Muzi, but it's not enough. 3 versus 3, but look at the health diffs, the stairway. Pino barely bypassing. He's seen him. He didn't get the read. He didn't realize he was right behind him. The diffuser in a good position, but can they actually get it down? No, Soul's finding him with a Vector. Julio, it's over.
Shut down by Souls on a double at the end there. NiP, they will lose the round. Unsuccessful on attack this time around. Psycho grasping the last round from absolute jaws of defeat, but not this time.
You can see the panic as well. M-King sustaining so much damage here and eventually will be slain from the hurty verties. Julio taking the peek onto him. Psycho has the close range connection. They're going to run right in front of him, and it's all down the cameraman, the main man himself. He's found his first headshot, but can he get much else? Over the banister! He falls down to his demise as Muzi will massacre him. And that is the end of the matchup, the end of the series. They split it 1 map apiece. A 7-0 on the first map of Clubhouse, and a 7-3 here on Cafe for NiP.
The only wish that I really come away with from that fixture, Jackie, is that it could have gone on forever. That Cafe map was just absolutely supreme entertainment, skill on both sides of the table. And
the thing is, right, coming into that, I want to talk to you a little bit about Clubhouse to start off. I want to ask how much went into it in terms of anti-strat in them, because it felt like, although we only saw 1 round of NiP on defense, it felt like you had read them. You knew where the plays were going to be early on. Muzi literally didn't even have a chance to do anything. You took him down with the nades very fast in that one. It felt like it was completely planned out from the get-go.
Yeah. We planned a lot of things in Cafe and Clubhouse. We knew that we would play these maps. We thought that they would probably let Oregon open, but they banned. So we chose to study these 3 maps, Oregon, Club, and Cafe. But things worked out really good in Clubhouse, but in Cafe, I don't know what happened. Most of the time we win like a lot of defenses, like 5 or 6 defenses, and today we played really bad. We played like I think 4 def, and we won only 1. So it's a shame for us, but we try to improve and get better for the next time.
On Cafe, cameraman, it seemed a little bit like NiP were just able to switch up their style a little bit. We saw a lot more jump outs, a lot more aggression coming out from them that we wouldn't necessarily normally see. Did that catch you by surprise a little bit?
We saw the game against Team 1 yesterday. They played Cafe. They won, I think, 7-1 or 7-2.
Yeah, 7-1.
But like the analysis that we did, it's a really bad Cafe from the NiP, you know, because like they don't do the default stuff. They just do rappel and try to get some free kills, like someone roaming around. And we said like, let's just let them do the rappel yesterday, but today Psycho did like I don't know, he got like 5 or 4 kills only rappelling, and this is absurd for us. Like we should just stay quiet, let them do the strategies. It's not good strategies in my opinion. They just got lucky that we play really bad Cafe, and as I said, hopefully we can play better next time.
There was one opener Cameraman, I just want to ask about round 3. So you've got Kamikaze, he's in Cigar, he's behind the shield, he's got the castle barricade, he's playing the smoke. It was absolutely wonderful teamwork. The nade goes in, forces him out, M-King's on Skylight and takes him out. Was that just on the fly, or is that pre-prepared? Is there a lot of work gone into that?
I before, like when I used to play in FaZe and other teams, I didn't do that with the other teammates. But one thing that I like a lot that we are doing, we face like each other, like we practice executions, like so we need 3 people to this execution, and we play against each other, like 3 against 3, and we have like 1 hour. We try to be the best as we can in that execution at the right timing, and you forgot something, like it's a nade, and then my I don't know how you say that in English. The
it was
dart,
the asphyxiation
yeah,
arrow from Capitao.
asphyxiation,
Yeah, that was the other
yeah,
bit. Yeah.
yeah. And then I got him out the shield, and then he ran out, and Kane got him. So we
it was
try to
beautiful.
practice against each other, like the execution, the right timing and stuff. Yeah, we didn't do as good as